What up, y'all? What up, y'all? Boy Benoit Conflict of Sports. Back at y'all.
Baker conflict of sports.
Wow. The Save the Boot is Eazyana. Conflict of Sports. And we back.
Welcome back.
Another season, man.
You felt like
Season
motherfucker
four.
went fishing.
Season 4. Man.
We throwing them foes up.
Throwing them foes, man. Welcome, man. Welcome to everybody that's tuning in to season 4, man. This just a introduction to season 4, man. We're gonna talk about some of the things that happened during our off season, and then we're gonna talk about some of the new things we got coming in the upcoming season. So thank y'all for tuning in, man.
Yeah, we
It's
appreciate
good, fellas,
y'all.
man.
Well, man, I've been chilling, man. What y'all been up to? Y'all been peeping all the craziness that been going on. They got a lot of stuff that been going on in the sports world. A lot of stuff. Sad that we can't touch on every topic, but we're gonna do our best to point on what we point on.
So much stuff went on during the off season, though. We might have to consider giving them an episode. You know what I'm saying? Like one episode a month while we off, just one. Like, and that way we could touch. Right after the basketball, we could touch whatever go on in the off season for us. Just give them an update and get feedback from them too. So we can always improve the show, man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Now, the first thing. So the first topic I want to jump on, and we going to track and field on this one. We're going to track and field on this one. We know, there was a time, this young lady was, getting a lot of backlash on the internet, and people was really, going hard on her. But she, like she said, she not back. She better. Shacarri Richardson. She been doing her thing. She been doing her thing, man, and it's good to see, that she shook back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She shook back. Yeah. She focused. She got her mind right, and she tan it up on the field, on the track and field.
Yeah. And yeah, man, like you say, man, a lot of them saying people not as loud as they was, first they love you, then they hate you, then they love you again, and nah, man, she shook back. Like she shook back and she showed them like, I take that, but like you say, I ain't back, I'm better. And I proved it to y'all. And yeah, man, shout out Richardson, man.
Big shout out.
Yeah, I say I ain't even gonna lie to you. I but I knew it was gonna happen like that. Like I'm not gonna sit here and act surprised like I didn't see her making no comeback, because when it happened, I knew. I said, and I was vocal on the show. I was saying, man, listen, everybody go through something. People deal with things differently, and some people can't deal with things and still do what they do. That's like you going to 9 to 5 and your mom or your family member or your brother or somebody passed away. You're not going to be over there doing the same thing that you're not going to be focused on that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like I said, one thing that I know that you can't do is you can't teach talent, natural talent. Though hard work adds to it, but if you got it, you got it. And she went into it having it. It's just unfortunate that life happened for her. And she was young, so she didn't have no way to really cope with that. So she matured in the situation. She, not gonna say got over it, but she was able to say, okay, I'm gonna deal with this. I didn't deal with it the way everybody wanted me to deal with it, but that's not y'all problem for me to deal with it the way y'all want me to. I'm gonna do it the way I do it. And she showed it with her pain. Now, what I can say is the same people, and this is the part that I say, and people on the internet, y'all can tell me, y'all can comment or whatever, and go off on me all y'all want. But the same people that's smiling in her face right now while she winning, I can remember those same people laughing at her when she was losing. Now everybody want to be her friend. and I'm looking at this, and I pay attention to things that people might not pay attention to because I like to look at everything as a whole. Like I said, a whole picture. The same people that's smiling with her, high fiving her, taking selfies with her. When she was down, they wasn't there for after the L when she came in last place, telling her, you know what I'm saying, it happens. We hope everything go well for you. They was laughing at her while she was doing her live interview. They was passing behind the camera laughing at her, like saying like ha ha, like, you know what I'm saying? Because and I could say she brought some of that on herself based off of how she was talking reckless, but she was hurting, you know? So I looked at those videos and those people passing behind the camera, laughing at her, mocking her. You know what I'm saying? Now, whenever they seen she came back, because at first when you looked at it, I was like, they gave it to her because it happened so fast. When you track and field, if you watch track and field, you can't really see who won until they do that replay in slow motion. So when she passed it, I'm looking like, man, I don't think she really won at that angle. But then they showed the angle. She kind of like a little baby, not a gap, but she had a little yardstick in between them because she crossed that motherfucker. She was rolling.
Yeah, because I know when I was looking at that. Oh, my bad. I was looking at that video. Like, I looked at it multiple times. I'm like, wait, like at the first angle, because I'm like how? Like you say, until I saw a slow motion video, then I saw, like, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, and it was like, because when she was celebrating, I'm like, man, how she figured she won? That shit was close. But when you actually running and you see it, like if you in a race, you know if you're in the front of somebody. So she already knew. But the thing that got me was the facial expressions of everybody else when they realized she won when they watched the replay. You can tell it was like, oh, and now everybody, oh, let's take a selfie. Oh, yeah, we proud of. They wasn't like that whenever that girl was losing. That girl came in last place the last time. The girl was laughing at her in the background while she was telling them people, I forgot what she said, but you know what I'm talking about, E? Whenever she was doing her interview.
I didn't really see, like, you know, as far as the race or even the after. I just seen the headline news of it.
So look, I got one for you because I knew this was gonna be something that y'all gonna need to see. So I recorded that motherfucker and I cropped it out for the group. I'ma send it. I'ma show you last year, whenever she came in last place in 100, how when she was doing her interview, all them Jamaicans, all of them, they was passing behind there, they was laughing at her, passing by like they say, y'all interviewing the wrong person. She came in last place. So whenever they see she won this year, you can see on their face like they say, like, oh fuck. You know what I'm saying? So hey, it is what it is. Sometimes you being a competitor, you can't be a sore loser, and you can't be an overbold a person that's just shitting on people when you're on top. You gotta be humble at all times.
Yeah. And next one, my next one, I'm sticking in track and field. I'm sticking in track and field for this one. Now, before, big shouts out to him as well. Noah Lyles did his thing out there. He definitely did his thing out there.
Mm-hmm.
But there's always a thing where certain things you definitely have to watch how you say it.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I'm with you.
Because, and I was going to really, get it, get on it for it. But I did see something, an old quote from Coach Pop, and he basically, he was saying, it's like this. He was saying basically something that Coach Pop has said, but like we all know, it's all in how you say it and how you present it. And the way he tried to present his case was stupid. Like it came off ignorant. It really did.
Nah, we gonna keep it real. It came out like that because he's black. And that's how it came out. He didn't take the high road out. He just said it. He didn't try to be professional. He was aggressive with it. The way he said it. Straight up.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying?
Like Drake said. Drake said, he rehearsed that the night before in the mirror, and he thought that was.
Yeah, he was ready. He was like, man, it's my time.
It's my time, yeah. Like,
say, man, the thing that got me with that, the thing that got me was so funny. All the NBA players in the comments.
Hey, but to be honest with you though, and y'all know how I am. I'm different when I be answering with certain shit. I understood what he was saying, and like Cole and like both of y'all said, he said it. He didn't. You can tell he don't have a publicist. That's something that you get your publicist to actually word for you, so you look. I want to say this. What's the best way to say this? And they write it up for you, a little statement, and you rehearse it, and then you go out there and say it. Not everybody freestyle no post game. Everybody got somebody, or the main stars, for what I understood, have somebody that writes that for them so that they can say it in a way that it don't get spun, so they're not fighting in the defensive stand on something that could have been said in a professional way. Because you're a professional athlete. So you got to take the measures to know how to say certain things. But I understand what he was saying. To me, pretty much what he's trying to say is the only people that should call themselves world champions are the people that are competing against other people around the world. So in his case was the world champions are the USA basketball team if they win the gold medal, right?
Right.
That's what he's trying to say. Now,
that's what I got from it.
Right. And when he said it, I knew what he was saying. But then when it spun, I was like, damn, they really running with this. But at the same time, the NBA is pretty much the best in the world, considered how it always been ran. So I don't see a problem with the NBA calling themselves the basketball championship team or players of the world, because people from overseas want to play in the NBA. It's not like they just claiming that. They got people that actually wants to be in the NBA that's playing overseas, and if they can't play in the NBA, they just make a professional career overseas. Yeah. So I understand what he was saying, but to his point, the real champions of the world in a certain sport category is when you compete against the world.
Yeah.
You know?
So and I think everybody knew what he was, knew what he was trying to say.
Shit, ESPN didn't know.
It's how you say it, bro. It's always in how you say something. Like we can all say the same thing probably 3 different ways, but it all depend on how we say it. One might come off a different way than the other, and it's all about how you present it. And the way he presented it was like I said, it was stupid. It was ignorant the way he presented it. It's like, and then in that moment, in my mind, I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, so what made you want to throw the NBA under the bus like that? Like, what made you just go ahead and
you know what it is?
What I want to know.
You know what it is? And that sounds like a childhood dream that didn't come true, and he found another lane. He probably wanted to play in the NBA when he was a kid. No, real talk. He said, when I get my moment, I'm shitting on him because I ain't make D1. No, real talk. If we probably go back and look at it, most of the time people that ran track, they played something else in high school. It's not too many just track runners in high school. It's going to be your wide receivers, your running backs, or it might be the fastest person on the basketball team, or it might be all 3. So he might have, track just probably was something that he was good at. But my thing is, the only thing that I see that I would say, because it might not be wrong in everybody else's eyes, but for me, you say some shit like that once you done whipped on these people for about 4 Olympics, and then you come out with that shit, you got multiple gold, like you a Bolt. Like, if you saying Bolt would have came out and said some shit like that, who gonna tell that man something? Boy, you can't race me. Your person that is your favorite person on your team, they can't race me. And you can go find somebody in the hood that's the fastest in the state, they can't race me. He won though.
He won though, huh?
Like, he won.
That was a big race. Like, that was the big race that he won.
Yeah, that was the race that. So now it just keep going. So the champions go to the next I forget what you call it, but there's stages to it. You qualify.
The Olympic shit. I've been so out of tune with that, dog. Like, it ain't even like interesting no more.
I ain't gonna lie, track and field, I didn't find out track and field was happening until it happened. And with me, I like track, so I can't watch it again knowing who was gonna win. I like to watch it live and get the full effect of it.
Right.
Like
I
can't go back and watch it and be surprised when the person win because it's not. I'm just looking at the race at that point. So I was kind of upset that I missed that because if I'd have known it was playing, I would have watched it live.
Yeah. But now is you know what I'm saying, it's definitely gonna be, something to look forward to, next year, for the Olympics next year. It's gonna be something to look forward to.
All I know is he better win. Because if he don't win, they're gonna get on his ass on TV.
Oh yeah. And the last thing I'm gonna say about, Noah is, when with a situation like that, with comments like that, it, and it's sad to say, it overshadows the achievements that he just made. You know what I'm saying? It overshadows the achievements that he just got. You know what I'm saying? In Budapest with the track. You know what I'm saying? With the USA track team.
Yeah.
You just dominated. You know what I'm saying? You just dominated. You know what I'm saying? In in the world finals. In track and field, but because of your comments, all that gets overshadowed now.
Right. And the crazy thing about it too, he's shitting on his own country. You shitting on you win for the United States, and then you backdoor and shit on the USA Basketball Association. Like that's come on, man. So now he gave fuel to the other people to talk shit on. Now they can comment off of his shit overseas, and that come on, man. Come on.
Yeah.
But it is called the National Basketball Association.
Right. So it's crazy.
I mean, like I say, just because he said that doesn't mean it's right. So I don't know why people, I can see the NBA players, I can see them, but the whole world backlash, and I don't see what's the big uproar. People just, that's what he think. That's what he think. Like, that's his opinion. He have that right to think that.
Right. But the crazy thing about it, they got an argument to it now because they can easily be like, well, you're right, because who won the MVP of the NBA?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So now he gave the light to them. So if I'm a basketball player overseas and I know that I'm better and I can make a roster on somebody's part, I'm attacking everybody. I'm gonna say their names in interviews. Oh man, look, y'all can pick me up. I'm better than this person on this team. I'm better than this person. I'm better than this person. Now that person got a reply, and now people are like, man, let's look at his numbers, man. He might be better than him. Now they stepped in the door. I can get a shot being on the NBA team.
Yep. So, but
give him a 10-day contract.
Don't know for sure. It's gonna start with that. It's for sure. It's gonna start like it's gonna start because them boys college is the professional league overseas. Them boys play. There's no college to go to for no 4 year. Them boys playing with grown men, and then they pick the best youngsters that's playing against grown men to play in the NBA. So they coming in already with it on their mind, as you can see. Now they might have some questionables, but for the most part, they didn't pull a lot of players from overseas that was killing motherfuckers. Like they was killing it. You know what I'm saying? And no need to go over names. I can name 10 just off the top of my head that I know that came from overseas and that was killing players. Like they was doing their shit in the NBA. But it is what it is. I'll tell you one thing. The NBA or United States, we produce the best basketball players in the world. I'm gonna tell you that now. And I'm sticking to that. Until I see somebody from overseas outdo somebody in marketing, basketball, public.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Come on.
Giannis doing his damn thing, dog.
No, but I'm saying I can name, and that's one of the 10 I can name.
Yeah,
that's one of the 10 I can name.
I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying, like, Giannis is like I just seen some. I think that was Giannis said, nigga, Giannis is better than LeBron and Jordan over there in Greece.
Of course, you see that boy, but he didn't come in like that though. He didn't come in like that. He didn't come in like that.
To Greece, probably so.
No, for them over there, but when he came to the NBA, but I'm not gonna say we, but we produced him to be what he is now. Like that's not the same Giannis.
I mean,
That's not the same. You go look at Giannis' rookie year and look at Giannis' championship year.
I mean, you grow with the job. You grow with the job.
Man, that man put on muscle. That man was that man. Whew, that boy. That now, hey,
every
Giannis.
NBA player. You go to every NBA rookie. Look at Steph. Even Steph.
Oh yeah. Shit, no, everybody. Jordan, LeBron, Kobe.
Yeah,
they all had that teenage body. Yeah, they LeBron definitely had the height, but he ain't had the muscle like that. He ain't had the muscle like that.
But yeah, what's the next? Who wanna run with their topic next?
You wanna go, Baker?
Shit, I can run it. So, for sponsorship purposes, I'ma just talk on it, and y'all gonna know what I'm talking about because I don't want to name the other networks when I talk about this. But we didn't witness the most foolish thing that I ever seen in my life. It took 1, 2, 3. It took 4 individuals. Now 4. You gotta count the rapper too. They got 4 individuals.
Hey, the rapper just a guest every now and then.
Man, he was on that. That's an opening show.
He's a guest every now and then.
He getting the check. I bet you getting paid for that.
Fuck that.
I bet you getting paid.
No Wayne slander.
No, I'm not slandering him.
He just looking
at. Listen, look, Weezy. No, listen, Weezy. We just looking out for his boy. He doing that because he the intro to the show. He getting paid over there.
The intro fire. The intro fire.
No. I ain't even look at the new intro.
Yeah, you slipping. The intro.
I don't want to because I feel like they're gonna reel me in with that, and I'm gonna be pissed off that they got the bars on the panel.
And they got a video for it.
Listen, they got 4 individuals to replace 1 person. You know how much of a compliment that is that you have to go get a whole cast. They look so uncomfortable at that table. And that's the same size table. They could have did something like Shaq and them. They could have got a big long table and had the ball huddle around the fucking dinner table, man. I'm looking at that because I'm thinking it's gonna look different. I seen a little clip. I ain't even press play. I just seen the clip. I said, man, I'm not watching that. You know how when somebody type a paragraph on Facebook, you say, man, I'm not reading all that. When I looked at that clip, I said, man, I'm not even clicking at that. That shit that make me feel uncomfortable looking at that. I'm so disappointed. Yeah, I'm so disappointed. I'm looking like, man, you serious, bro? They could at least brought them on one by one for different segments. All them boys that then I seen the clip where they was walking away from the table, so they must have had a disagreement and they played it off like they was leaving the table. They doing too much, man. I said, oh no, man.
Yeah, but
I know Shannon Sharp looking at that like, bro, really? Like y'all had to get all these dudes to replace.
You could have just got they could have just rocked out with the rapper, dog. Like,
yeah. I still feel like they still needed a personality that actually, I feel like the way the media, mainstream media has evolved, you gotta have, it's more appealing to the eye of having somebody that actually played the game, talking about the game. Now you got your Stephen A's, you got your Max, like those that they got the stats down packed because they do that. But it's always a compliment to have somebody to show, all right, y'all only looking at it from the writer side. I actually played, so you writing and taking notes about it. I was actually on the field in the locker room. I'm telling you, this is how I go. I've been on multiple teams. Like, I feel like that's some credit to that. So, I mean, I understand where they was going, but man, you got about 8 people, you got 12 people, 32 people on the damn table. The camera fall out. The cameraman should have went sit down with them ball, man.
The only one I think they might be able to build a like a good chemistry on camera is Richard Sherman, because Richard Sherman is one of those. He definitely if he don't have the numbers and the facts, he not going. You know what I'm saying? He not gonna speak his case if he don't have the actual facts and numbers to back up his case.
Yeah, but at the most part though, they build a report for them. They have a meeting before that. I done watched it behind the scenes with Shannon Sharp. They prepare all those numbers for y'all. Y'all know what y'all gonna talk about. Y'all know what the fight gonna be across the table from each other. You just gotta be able to deliver it. So whenever they spitting the numbers and they like, because I always look like, damn, them boys memorized all that. That man had this in 1942, and then they had this at 2012. I'm like, damn, them boy remember all that? But that's a stat sheet that they have on there, or they have their little laptop up on commercial breaks. So yeah, so he can get the numbers if you want to talk to that.
Yeah, they have a team. You know, Keyshawn Johnson. You know, wide receiver. You know, Michael Irvin. You know what I'm saying? Michael Irvin just gonna be on that hollering. He gonna be hollering.
He don't come with no 100% facts. He go off of emotion.
Man, duh, he was a cowboy. What do you expect?
Hey, you gotta watch how you talk about that now. We just got off a subject about talking about that example I was gonna give. I'm gonna save that, but I'm gonna say it now. How Cole was talking about old boy on the track team, how he went off of emotion, said something crazy. Cole be talking like that about the Cowboys, but I'm gonna leave that alone though, because it'd be kind of foolish when he be talking about the Cowboys. You'll think, come on, Cole, where we at? Come on, Cole, and he got blue on right now. I mean, that's us, but it's still blue. You see what I'm saying? Look, Cole, he about to go in. Yeah, look. He about to go in on me. Nah, so the next thing I want to talk about is how, and I'm gonna speak for myself, how everybody wrote off how the NBA roster was going. I mean, the USA men's basketball roster was going to look and how they was doing, and the boys actually doing good. Like, it was killing them boys over there. That man is showing, like, he's showing out over there for USA basketball. So I want to say that I didn't see that coming. I'm gonna be real. I just feel like we all laughed
at it. Yeah, we all laughed.
Yeah, like I was looking at like, man, what the fuck? What they got? But what I can say is, Brandon Ingram, he's starting to really see, like, you can't beat a man all the time, you know. And he made some comments, and he was pretty much not. It wasn't no bad comments or nothing. It was just him being him, which I can understand. He not used to sitting on a bench or getting put out the game and somebody coming off the bench and scoring more points than him. Like, that's the one thing of Brandon Ingram game that I can say that I seen when he was with the Lakers. Whenever he found out they was talking about trading him, he was going out there just doing what the fuck he wanted to do. Like fucking Bottom. When Bottom was shooting threes and shit with Kobe was there. They was like, man, fuck it. Like, I don't want to be here. Y'all don't want me here. And Ingram had that same type of mentality going out the door with the Lakers. But he rebuilt himself and he became what he wanted to become in New Orleans. But now that he's on another team to where he don't really have full control of, I have to have playing time, and he's sitting you got somebody that's not a starter or that comes off the bench here and there actually balling out because they know what the grind was. And that's what's going on between Ingram. I'm not going to say between them two because I ain't watching none of their games, so I don't know how their sub pattern goes. But that man Reeves coming off the bench and scoring 25, 30, and Ingram barely getting 15. You know what I'm saying? And that just goes to show, like, who really not wants it, because I don't want to say Brandon Ingram don't want him, because I fuck with his basketball. Like, I like him as a player. But I just feel like this experience that he's going through right now, if he's going to stay on that team, he needs to learn what he's good at on that roster and what he brings to that roster. Because you can't beat a man every night scoring 30 or taking the last shot or having a play drawn up just for you. You might not be the solution to win that game. So I just wanted to speak on the NBA basketball team. And if y'all had anything that y'all want to add to that, I mean, is the floor open for that? But that was the second one that I had, as far as just seeing how good they doing and me not expecting for them to actually do good like that.
The one person I know that he definitely stepped up, Anthony Edwards, Ant-Man. Sure. He stepped up, and I will say this: coming off of playing in the FIBA, you know, in the FIBA tournament, watch how that translates to his season with the Timberwolves this season. He gonna make that leap this season and jump into that superstar category. Like,
you gonna superstar him?
He gonna superstar himself this season. Like, he was an all-star, and this season coming,
he climbing the ladder.
If you know what I'm saying, like, if he take what he doing right now and translate that to his NBA season, he should definitely jump into that superstar category NBA player.
Yeah. I could dig that. I could see because he always had it with him. I just feel like the organization, they have to make their mind up on what they want to do and who they want to build around, because they tug of war right now. They trying all kind of shit to just sell tickets, but the goal is to, as a player, is to get the biggest contract and to win. So that's the two things that I feel like a player.
That's what they gotta do. That's what they gotta do. Get rid of Carl Anthony Towns, and I'm gonna leave it
but
at
who
that.
you going? But who gonna take him? Like what? Let me ask you a question. If you was if you was on another team, like if you was a GM or owner of another team, you would make that trade for him?
So Carl Anthony Towns?
Yeah. Because he's not a bad basketball player. He's nice.
He's not. Why they can do that? I mean, they should build around Carl Anthony Towns and Edwards. That's two great players, two different positions, a big man and a little man, but he big.
That's Anthony Edwards' team now. They've been trying to build around
it definitely is his team. But I mean, Carl Anthony Towns can still like be a role player on the team as a big man. Like he's a decoy. If just being on the court, get rebounds, be a big man. He got to be that big man role.
He is not, and I'll say that, bro. He not a bad player, bro. He just don't live up to. He just ain't been living up to what he was supposed to be.
Yeah, because when you're a big man, but you think, oh yeah, well my game is I can go down court, I can dribble, No, you're a big man. Play a big man position. Now this is the time if you want to win. Be a true big man. If you want to win.
And he said stupid stuff. He talk out his head. So that make people look at him like he's dumb too. It's like, bro, the stuff he be saying is like, bro, like what are you talking about? Like how he was comparing Denver, you know what I'm saying, Denver championship run to their playoff run. Bro. Like, bro, that was stupid.
That's stupid because bro, that's a championship run, bro. You ain't got a ring.
Exactly. That was stupid. And he actually thinks about that. Like he actually thought about that and said that. Just like when he said when he retires, he feels like people are gonna say he changed the game. What did you do to change the game?
Listen, it's certain players that I see. I ain't never seen nobody on no kid with that man jersey on. I ain't never seen nobody say, I'm gonna buy that jersey and wear that motherfucker with these Air Max.
Ever.
So it's like, bro, how? Where? What did you do to change the game? Like,
you know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen? Them T-Wolves, they gonna fuck around and lose. They gonna lose Ant-Man like they lost Butler. Real talk, because you don't get too many chances to get somebody that's gonna help you.
Yeah.
You don't get too many. They got a lot of teams that never got that chance again. You can look at a team that never got that chance again. Let me name a team right quick. Well, I can't name them because they getting a good run because they got a new coach. Fuck New York, the Knicks. There's not too many chances they got. Right?
Yeah.
The Knicks never had another chance. They was kind of close, but they couldn't really get over the hump. What's another team? Throw another team out there that don't have another. I'm trying to think, man. Utah might not have another chance, like talking about it.
Oh, yeah, dude.
You know what I'm saying? They I don't know what they plan was. They let go everybody that would have made something. How you let one of the most explosive people on your franchise get traded to a franchise that keep getting chances? Now he balling at that franchise. That man making the Cavs look like the Cavs nice with him. You feel me? So I mean, like you got to look at it like sometimes the ownership needs to sit back. I kind of miss back in the day where the coach had the full discrepancy to do what he needs to do for the roster and not worry about what the front office. Like you give them put the coach in the situation because some of these coaches they just showing up and working with what they got, and if the players don't like them, they out of there. They're out of there. Real talk, they're out of there. And they get to the point to where, okay, let's look at the Sixers for example, right? They move the pieces around. They think they got the player happy and excited. the players still trying to leave. So you didn't broke up your coaching staff, and the players that broke the coaching staff up still trying to leave y'all. So now y'all about to lose a coaching staff and yeah, you about to lose a coaching staff and one of the players that you gave all kind of trades away for. Like, you got to stop doing that, man. Like, y'all got to start listening to the coaches. If you trust that coach to coach your team and make you money, you got to give that coach the respect to be able to come to you and be like, I know this is our franchise player that y'all want to build around, but this not the one. And you're supposed to be like, all right, coach, what y'all got? And then y'all go to the drawing board, and if it makes sense, we're going to run with it. Now, still discuss it because that's not his team. But at the same time, that's who you trust in every night. You're not on the road with him on the plane. Y'all meeting up in the skybox with the other owners and the people in the family when the big game's there. Y'all not traveling with them. Y'all not in the practice facility with them. You know what the practice facility look like and what you bought for it, but you don't know what's going on every day. You living your life collecting the check and just checking in. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like they should go back to that. Not every coach don't get that right. You got to earn that right. But once they earn that right, or if you keep that coach there for more than 4 years and you re-sign him, he's supposed to get that right because you showing with your checkbook that you trust that coach with your franchise.
I kind of want to stay on basketball, man. And what y'all think about all these big contracts that was given out, man, over the summer? For us, like, I mean, Ant-Man was one of them. He got fucking what, 207 mil, some shit like that. Fucking Jaylen Brown got 304 million. Fucking Lamelo, Halliburton.
That's the market, man.
They both got 207 mil. Like,
it's the market, man.
Yeah, but I feel like
Jaylen Brown.
I think Jaylen Brown, he got the biggest. So if
that man got 304.
Man, if Jaylen Brown got 304, man, you gotta get Tatum 500-600.
Damn.
What you gonna give him? What you gonna get Tatum?
Yeah,
I think Tatum got his already. That's why it was easy to give him. Tatum got it. You can't
already got one.
Yeah, but that eventually that's gonna run out. You gotta up.
Nah, that man like a 5 to 6 year deal.
Recently, he signed recently.
I thought he had got his extension already. He was the first one they paid.
Tatum should be next.
I'm about to look that up. I think Tatum got his first.
So if Tatum next, with Tatum gotta get more than 304.
Yeah.
You got to.
Hold on, I'm about to look it up right now.
Yeah, because they're a year apart, like in the NBA years. Because like Jaylen Brown was drafted first, and then Tatum was the next year.
So yeah, Tatum. No, that's Brown. Oh, so no. So next season, he eligible for the Supermax extension.
Yeah, you gotta get the Supermax, man. What you gonna get Tatum, man? Are you gonna let him go? You think Tatum gonna take less than Jaylen?
I don't think he's gonna go nowhere.
He gonna get that. Jason Tatum gonna get that Supermax. he gonna get that Supermax. Because honestly,
what you say? He ain't gonna go nowhere, man. If that man don't get the Supermax, that man out of there.
That boy not going nowhere. They gonna offer that man some stock in the company or some shit.
You out of your crazy mind.
So man. Look, right now he on a 5-year, 163 contract.
So he had 163 right now. Come on, man. What you think they gonna get that man? They just gave Jaylen 304.
But when did he get that 5-year though? I'm trying to see the year he got the actual 5-year 163.
See, obviously he had to get it 4 years ago.
Hold on, let me see.
But this was only his. But this past season was only his fifth. This was only his fifth year, 5th or 6th.
Oh no, so he's still on his rookie contract.
He must have got a rookie extension.
Yeah. He
got that extension Zion got on.
Yeah, he got 4-year, $30 million.
Say,
$30 million a year.
he got. Is that the extension Zion got?
Yeah, that's the extension.
Yeah, that's the he got the rookie. They call it the rookie scale max extension.
All right, yeah.
So he was on the deal, so they locked him in with the rookie deal so that they can sign. But I see this. If they gave that man 304, I said, huh?
Yeah.
They gonna give him. He gonna be close to it, or it's gonna be two. The crazy thing about it, they gonna close to what Brown got.
Under or over?
It depends on who they gotta let. They already making room for it. You can see they move pieces, so they already preparing for it. They got rid of Smart. They moving all the pieces that they feel like they can replace so that they can make room for his contract. The thing is,
how you gonna get rid of Smart? Man, you could have got rid of some of them other boys, man. You gonna get rid of Smart?
Smart gonna want them. Smart was a factor to me.
No, he was. He definitely was to me too.
But I mean, you couldn't keep all three. It was either keep Smart with Tatum or Smart with Brown, or get rid of Smart and use that money to put towards this big ass contract we got to give Tatum, and then just get some pieces around it. Because 304, that means that means the cap going up again. It got to be going up again for them to give that 304 to Brown. There ain't no way it's gonna stay the same. They ain't gonna be able to afford that. You're gonna have them two players there, and then you're gonna have them ball from overseas, like that man say, world champions. You're gonna have to go get some of them world champions. The man gonna have the whole France on that motherfucker with two NBA players. Had them ball on a 2-year deal.
Say them boy got some money, boy. Them boy gave Draymond 100 mil. It's crazy though, because they had just gave Poole all that money. And then they get rid of him. Then they ship him out of there. You gotta go.
No, but remember, I told y'all this. I said they signed that man to that deal so that they can lock in that time frame. So when they trade him, he can't leave the way he go. That's the mentality of it. I signed this man. I don't know what Poole got, but let's just say Poole got 150 or 100, right? For 5 years. Well, he only served 1 year of that contract. So wherever I trade him, you know for a fact you get him for 4 years, he can't roll out on you. So give me something for them 4-year player that I just gave y'all. He can't go nowhere unless y'all trade him. He ain't got no trade clause.
Yeah, but
so if y'all get rid of him.
Yeah, but they ain't really getting nothing for Poole.
They got salary cap.
They probably got some damn picks or some shit.
Man, them people they've been real lucky with them picks though. They play the game that they've been playing.
The Warriors lucky with picks. Man,
yeah.
how they ain't gonna get no lottery?
Man, the boys be having a top 10 pick, or they'll trade. They got some. Didn't they get some picks from what team they got some picks from? Because they could have signed
top 10 picks. Come on, man.
Yes, they did. They could have signed Melo. They didn't sign. They could have signed Melo that year. They passed on Melo.
That probably was the year they didn't make the playoff where they had.
But they still had the pick.
We talking about recent years. We talking about.
That was recent. Melo ain't no 6-year player.
They ain't had no damn top 10 picks.
Man, you know what? I'm gonna do this.
Yeah,
this is what I'm gonna do.
Do it.
I'm gonna do this.
Let's see.
Yeah, that year they had a top 10 pick, but I think they had got that from either the lottery or from trades.
So look, I can go all the way back. They had pick 7 in 2021.
Okay.
They had pick 2 in 2020.
Okay.
They had pick 19 and 23.
No, we talking about top 10, bro.
No, all right.
10.
But shit, you
That's
can
two.
pick. You
That's
can
two.
pick. You can pick.
That's two. Only 2. In 2020 and 2021.
And 12. And they had a 12.
I said the last 2 years. The last 2 years.
12. No, I'm going down. I'm saying that the next one after that is 12.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is.
But they traded picks with that though. So if they didn't pick nobody
not
with
no
that
first, not no damn top 10 picks.
If who they traded the year, who they picked the year Melo was picked. That was they drafted somebody. I forget. That wasn't Poole. Who the fuck they picked?
Yeah, it was Poole. What year Melo came in? 2019.
They picked Poole over Melo?
In 2019, what year Melo came in?
I would have to look that up. I don't know that. Hold on. I don't know what year Melo came, but he ain't no
Melo
5 year.
Melo was top what? Melo went number 1, huh?
Number 1, yeah.
Yeah, Melo went number 1. Exactly.
And then I think they had the number 2 pick. Or he was no. I don't know. Hold on, wait. I don't know right off the top of my head. Let me dismiss that. That ain't going nowhere.
Man,
LaMelo Ball pick. 2020, I think. Did he get picked in 2020?
Well, I have
no. Melo didn't even go first. Melo went 3rd.
So if that's the case, that's the year James Wiseman then.
Who was the 2nd pick in the 2020? Hold on, let me see who the draft was.
2020, James Wiseman was the pick number 2 in the 2020. That's when Melo went?
Who had the number 1 pick? That was Minnesota had the number 1 pick? Yeah. Anthony Ant-Man went number 1 to Minnesota. And then the number 2 pick, man, who was it? It went from 1 to 3.
Yeah,
I guess number 2 don't matter.
I'm telling you, it was Wiseman. It was Wiseman.
They ain't got that. They ain't even got that man pitcher in the lineup. They went 1 and 3. They went 1-3, and then they went straight to 12. They ain't even got that man in the lineup.
It's James Wiseman, man.
Them boys stole with Ant-Man.
A big man.
That's
what they went. Why would they go get? Why would they make it make sense? Why would they go get LaMelo Ball?
Shit, Melo nice though. I ain't Melo nice.
No. Why would the Warriors draft LaMelo Ball?
No, I'm trying to. Yo, I'm saying shit.
No. You said no. You said they passed Ball up. They did, but why would they go get him?
Cause the strategy of their game.
Man, that's
fits
bullshit.
His game.
It's bullshit.
What you mean?
You know that's bullshit. Come
so
on,
you
bro.
telling me that man would have never fit?
They already got. Come on, man. They got Steph and Clay. You know this.
So
man.
you telling me?
You know
so you
LaMelo,
telling me?
Who you gonna give up?
If you give,
who you gonna
listen
give up?
to me. I'm trying to tell
who you. Gonna give up?
I'm trying to tell you. I can't think. Can I tell you?
Who you gonna give up?
Can I tell you?
No, tell me a player. You ain't gotta give me that
I'm about to tell you.
Who you gonna give up?
Man, I'm Poole.
Poole ain't even on the team at the time.
That's what I'm trying. But I'm saying, if you let me finish my sentence, I'm about to tell you.
You can't give up Poole.
The way Melo,
Poole ain't on the team. Don't mention
the way
Poole.
Melo. Oh, this nigga not gonna let me talk. You ready?
Man, you sound like Meek Mill. You sound like Meek Mill, man.
Because I see why he said that. The engineer probably wasn't hitting record. He fucking
man,
off.
You ain't,
like, is you ready?
Ain't making sense. You
no, because the role that Poole played, if he was there or not, Melo could have played that same role at that same.
Who ain't Melo? Melo ain't Poole. No, you ain't making sense.
And I know because Melo better than Poole. I give you that. You right.
So why would Melo go on the bench? Come off the bench.
He ain't got no choice. What you mean? Why he come off the bench?
That's no choice when he can go to damn Charlotte and start. He can go to Charlotte and run the team.
He not on no team yet at this point. I don't give a fuck what you want to do. You gotta earn the spot on here with this system. You gotta earn the spot on this system.
Man, that man, you sound crazy, man.
He would have been. I bet you would have been playing in the D League if he would have got drafted by the Warriors and say I'm not coming off the bench. They would look at that man crazy. You telling me that man would have went on the Warriors?
The Warriors
and say,
wasn't gonna draft him because they know it was no use.
Shit, that man they could have used that man. If the motherfuckers can use Poole, they can use Melo. So you telling me they couldn't use him in no shape, way, or form? That's what you're saying?
Man, that man went, man. He wouldn't have.
But I'm saying though, you telling me that would not work at all. You saying he would have just been over there and be like unhappy. I want to come off. I'm not coming off the bench with shit. Well, we're gonna put you in the lineup. No, if you don't start, you don't fucking start.
Who you gonna take out the lineup if you put him in the lineup?
Shit, whoever Poole took out.
You crazy.
So who Poole took out?
Man, Poole came out when Poole came out when Clay had the rest.
But did he? But he started some games though. You trying to make it seem that man never started for the Warriors?
When the man was hurt, come on.
Don't give a fuck.
The man was in a starting lineup.
So he was in a starting lineup. How he got the contract?
When some players was hurt.
So you telling me? So you telling me the Warriors spent money on a bench warmer?
Man, that wasn't his start. He would not have started.
Don't matter. It don't matter. That man got a contract. It do matter
because you're saying the man was a starter when he wasn't. It do matter.
So he never started. He
started when players were hurt.
How many players you know that got benched and then came off the bench and started after they got the start?
He was in because
I don't give a fuck.
He was
man,
next on the roster.
If they do the jump ball and he on the court, That's starting.
Come on, man. That's
all right. Then, so he started. So you trying to say
that?
So
but
you say
he was not a starter.
That man was a starter.
He started.
How many games
he
started?
Come on, man.
Started.
Stop it, man. He started.
So he never started.
He started. Yeah, he did. He was not a starter. That's all I'm saying. He was not a starter.
And he was a starter on a started roster.
No, he was a starter for an injured player. Yes. Injured player. Yes. He was a reserve.
When they did the line, listen, whenever they played, when they tipped off and they showed the players on the screen. No, listen, when they showed the players on the screen,
listen, man.
I bet you his picture was on that screen. They showed Klay Thompson picture. So no, look, did they show his picture? And then they put a little X by it and be like, well, he's only starting because Klay's not in the game. But he's doing a fantastic job warming this spot up.
We're going to twist the subject, man. We're going to go
Cool.
We're going to
put him on the screen. Well, listen, he's starting tonight, but he's only starting because Klay is hurt. But I forget, though. I apologize because that's your team. I understand the passion behind it. I understand. Yeah, I understand. I apologize.
I apologize. I want to argue with some logic, man.
I apologize.
What you
saying? Yeah, I apologize. I apologize. I forgot that the
Warriors. You said the Warriors. You tried to make it sound so good.
No, look. I apologize.
Oh yeah, the Warriors.
Now you still want to talk about it.
Man, that shit was trash, man.
Let's talk about it.
Trash, man.
Hey, that was trash like Klay was trash in 2016.
Trash, man.
2016, Klay was trash.
Melo, man.
What you mean? So Melo wasn't going. I'm just answer my question.
Melo wouldn't have been no fit, man. That meant that.
So he wasn't going to fit,
man. Listen.
All right. Well, the Warriors fan, I understand that. That's your team, so you know the team better than me. He wouldn't have never made an impact on the Warriors. I'm
all about logic.
And look. Everybody's logic comes from a different angle. They got different logic.
You're telling me you're comparing Melo.
No.
To Jordan. Yes, you are.
No,
yes,
no,
you are.
You literally just said. I'm not comparing. It's not a comparison.
You just said
it's not a comparison. Melo is better than Poole. Melo is better than Poole. That's not a comparison.
You didn't say
that's not a comparison.
Melo played the same role Poole played. You didn't say that.
I said that. I did say that.
You said that. That's what you said.
I said that. But Poole is not better than Lamelo.
Why?
So
man,
Poole.
Stop it, man.
All right, I'm sorry. I take that back. Poole is not better than Melo.
Stop it, man.
Poole is definitely not better. But for you, in your logic world, Poole is better than Melo to you. And I understand that he gave y'all some good minutes.
When I ever said that? When I said
because
that?
You're not answering my question, so
when I said that.
You heard what I just said? I just assumed. So you can't even answer my question.
When you assume, you make an ass.
Can you answer my question?
Out of you and
can
me
you
when
answer?
You assume.
I got the toilet paper. Answer this question on the toilet paper. Who is better, in your opinion? Because we all got opinions. Poole or Melo?
Come on, man.
Answer the question.
I literally just told you Melo cannot. Melo cannot
answer the
question. Should not play the role of Poole.
So Poole is better.
If I'm telling you,
answer the question. Not, see, you dancing around. You get
Poole is better. You getting Poole is better out of that?
No, I think Lamelo better.
No, out of my answer, are you getting that I'm saying Poole is better?
I'm asking you.
No, I'm asking you. Is that what you get? Because I answered your question, but that's what you getting out of my answer.
You didn't answer my question. Answer my question.
I did. I answered your
So what you saying?
Why?
What was the answer?
Are you getting,
repeat your answer. Repeat your answer. Repeat your answer.
Why
you can't repeat your answer? Why you can't repeat your answer?
I'm saying
why you can't repeat your answer? Why you can't repeat your answer? Why you can't repeat your answer? You can't even repeat your answer because you probably don't even remember what your answer was.
My next topic is, man, we're gonna.
You don't want to answer the question, ladies and gentlemen. So that's just telling y'all that you feel that man
I ain't do that. Now, see, I ain't do that when you was doing your topic. I ain't do all that.
But you can't answer my. Why you can't answer my question? But you trying to move on. You're not answering the question.
It ain't logical, bro. That ain't.
All right, then. So make it logic.
Oh, come on, man.
Why you make it logic? Why you can't answer the question?
Man, you wasting
look, on the record,
man,
I'm gonna speak for me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna speak for me. Lamelo is better than Poole.
Melo is better. Do I gotta say that? The world know. Y'all watching this, y'all know that, huh? Melo is better than Poole, right? Come on, man. The world know that. Why you want me to answer that?
So what's up with the box?
So what now? I answered your question, so what?
No, that's all I was asking because I didn't get that. I just wanted to know because if you'd have said the other thing, I was okay with it.
You didn't get it because you didn't want to get it. That's why.
I don't want to get it and I'm asking it.
Oh, my God. All right. Next subject, man. We're gonna go to
Yeah, next
boxing, man.
subject.
I want to talk about boxing, man. Cause
What y'all got? How y'all
we
feel
ain't
about that
talking.
fight?
No logic, man. No
How y'all
logic,
feel about
man.
Gervonta Davis?
Man, that ain't the topic, man. We ain't talking
All
about
right, well, run
Devontae
the
right
topic
now.
then. Y'all run it.
We talking about Arrow and Bud. You know what I'm saying? Talking about Arrow and Bud, the most anticipated fight motherfuckers been waiting on. We finally got it. And it wasn't lived up to the hype.
It wasn't what we expected.
It wasn't, man.
It wasn't what we expected.
It wasn't what we expected, man.
No, it wasn't.
Definitely.
It wasn't.
I would say for the culture, I guess I would do a rematch just because, you know. But I mean, honestly, man, I don't know, bro. I would like to see a rematch. I can't cap. I would like to see a rematch.
Look, bro, Bud.
I don't want to see no rematch.
Bud, look, bro. Bud came out there. He came out there prepared. He came out there mentally ready. He wanted to prove to the world that he's the best on that stage, because that he's never been on pay-per-view. He's never had a pay-per-view fight.
Right.
So, coming out on a big stage like that, he wanted to come out and show the world, and he did. He came out and showed the world he's the best. And he also told Charlo that during the fight. Told Charlo, you next. So
I seen he did. I seen he did speak on that, saying he will fight Charlo. I think that'll be. I can't say I think it'll be a good fight because I ain't never really watched the Charlo's fight. I'm gonna actually watch when he fight his upcoming fight.
Well, you're gonna get to see him on September 30th against Canelo.
That ball better win.
Man, Canelo, man.
He better win.
I was looking at Canelo's stats, bro. Man, this dude 63. This dude has 63 fights. First of all.
Yeah, Canelo. He been fighting teenage. Yeah, he been
he got 30-something knockouts, and dude only 30, like in his early 30s. Like that's what.
Canelo been fighting since.
That's what messed me up.
He gonna fight from experience. That will make him deadly. Experience you can't teach. You can't teach experience. You can go in there with the little power punching and try to do something. Once he figure out, I can take this punch. Oh, he didn't hit me right here 5, 6 times. Oh, I can take this punch. So now, here, look, hit me right here. Pop. Oh, I got him. Oh, do it again. Hit me right here. Pop. Oh, got him again. So with that experience, once his body figures out he can take certain hits that that's the best you throwing at me and I'm taking it. That's when it get deadly.
Yeah,
that's when it get deadly in boxing.
Speaking of boxing, what y'all feel about this Devin Haney and Regis fight not being finalized after it was supposed to be finalized? Now it's not finalized, and I saw Regis put out there that if he can't get if they can't finalize the Devin Haney fight, he gonna fight AB.
So when I saw that, I smiled because I'd rather see the AB fight than the Haney fight. I can't say I like Haney, but I watched that one fight. That was my first time watching the Loma Chico fight. My first time watching them. That fight, it was like, you know what I'm saying, Loma Chico, you know what I'm saying, did his thing. It was a fight. So I didn't see all the other fights to, you know what I'm saying, to really be like, okay, yeah, Haney really got it. I seen Regis fight. I think Regis will beat Haney. That's my personal opinion. But just the history between AB and Regis is a fight that was supposed to been happen. So I'd rather see that fight. No lie, like. But even with Haney, man, I guess Haney feel like he's some bigger boxer, bigger name or whatever. He don't want to fight on the same day. Is it Tyson Fury? I think Tyson Fury.
Yeah. They got that. The Tyson Fury fight and is on that same day that they was supposed to fight.
Yeah, so he don't want to fight on the same day as Tyson Fury. And I'm like,
who's Fury fighting again?
Francis Ngannou.
Oh, all right.
Is that the guy? Is that the guy Tyson training?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So, but still, okay. I'm like, all right, cool. I understand that, but also, man, y'all are two different weight classes, has different fans. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, even if people are gonna watch whatever fight it is, whether they're on at the same time, whether they're on at separate times, like, you know what I'm saying? People, if they're on at the same time, people going back and forth, like, just to say, versus, like I say, even if you fight this weekend and then Tyson Fury fight next weekend, whoever want to watch your fight is going to watch your fight. If they want to watch Tyson Fury, they're going to watch Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I mean, either way, I look at it like, man, that shit is just excuses. That's excuses to me. Like, because why put it in the talks and then boom, the contract is the only thing that's we were just waiting on to get finalized. If I'm not mistaken, I think Regis said he signed the contract already.
So how that work? If a fighter send a contract to somebody, they both gotta sign that contract, or one fighter send it. I'm saying one fighter send it to the fighter he want to fight signed already, or they both gotta sign it and then send it to the how that work?
Nah,
because I feel like if I'm the A side, I'm gonna send the contract signed. If you sign it and send it back, it's sealed, right?
No,
yeah.
See,
So,
Haney,
but I think
they chose Regis, so they had to send the contract to Regis because they chose to fight him, and he signed the contract. But the whole problem was the date that the fight was scheduled for is the same night that Tyson Fury.
Yeah, but the thing is, who wrote the contract up?
That's what I'm saying. Like, who it
so
comes
you been
from.
knew that you been knew the Tyson Fury fight was that night. Like when you was coming up with dates. Obviously, it wasn't a big of a deal when you thought of that date because you didn't think, oh, Tyson Fury is fighting that same day. You didn't think of that.
So, question with the boxing association, don't they control the date so that they can have it spread out, or you can have multiple fights?
So
like, how the fuck that work?
So it's different. It's different promotions now. Like, and that's what I was peeping out last time. I think that's how it go. You know, you got like Top Rank. You got shit. Who else you got? Cool. You
Mayweather.
You got Mayweather promotion. You got Danza?
That's well, no, that's just a that's
like a pay-per-view. That's like a pay-per-view, like a streaming.
Yeah, it's like a streaming service.
Like a streaming, right? But they promote, they be have their fights.
Yeah.
You know, just to say. But yeah, I think that's what it's more so now. It's not like it don't go by it's the weights, but it's also by promotions.
Yeah.
That's what it be like under, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah. And I just saw the other day now there's gonna be Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin fighting for the 135 belt.
And I seen that. So is that fight is coming up soon?
Yeah.
I'm talking about like I want to say the first week of September, huh? Something like that.
I didn't really look at, I didn't see the date. I didn't really look at the date.
I'm about to say that's next week.
Right. I
think
so. I don't know.
But yeah, they're fighting for the belt, and I like Shakur. You know what I'm saying? I like Shakur, but and I think I said it before, man. With boxing, I think they're just kind of like they're throwing people in championship fights way too early in boxing, and you know what I'm saying? They're not fighting enough fights to get a championship fight.
Right. Man, they giving anybody a championship fight.
He only had one.
As long as you got a name.
I like Shacarri, but he only had one fight at 135. And now he, you know what I'm saying? Now he fighting for the belt. And he only fought one time at 135.
Because he got a name. That's the you know what I'm saying? So they know, okay, prove yourself, you can fight at that one, and then okay, cool shit. Let's bring the money in. I mean, that's all it is for boxing, man. You know? I mean, you always gonna have this one person with a name on a ticket fighting against somebody, bro. I like
they're not really earning, you know, they're not really earning, you know what I'm saying, them spots now is like, you know, like you said, it's the name. You know what I'm saying? Of course, once you know what I'm saying, once you start building a name, you know, it's gonna carry weight, but at the same time, you still gotta earn them spots. You still gotta earn them spots to get them championship fights, not just start calling out people. And you know what I'm saying, like I said, bro, he only fought one fight. He only fought one fight at 135.
Like that should be a thing too. Like when motherfuckers call people out, like the boxing association, they should set that shit up. Like, all right, yeah, so he called you out. Like, let's get it. Like they should like initiate it too. Like let's get it popping. Like that, because I remember, like if I recall right, or just even thinking, like in boxing, like that was a thing. Like they would always ask, like, who's next after the boxing match, and then they would say, you know who I want, or we got this next, we got such and such. Now it's a secret. Oh, we're gonna get back in the gym. We're gonna enjoy this win. And we're gonna see what, like, I don't know what changed and what, but like I like boxing more like that. Like I say, call who next. Let the people know who you want next. Like amp it up. Like let them know. Throw some, throw some fights out there in the air. Don't just make it seem like, man, we're gonna enjoy this win tonight, man. We're gonna get back in the gym and get back to it. Man, let us know. Talk that shit. That's what you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just to see.
Yep. Yeah. That's how it should be, but it's not like that no more. No, it's not like that no more. You know, but me and Baker gonna go in heavyweight. We're gonna jump into heavyweight.
This man, hey, let me tell you something. Hey, listen, I don't want to toot my own horn, and I know it's frowned upon when people say this about themselves, but I gotta be the GOAT. I got motherfuckers trying different lanes just to get to. We didn't talk about all kinds. We talk about racing, I think, at one point, to basketball. Now this man want to do body. He just trying to. He know when you're running from, you know what you're gonna get your ass whooped with all of them. We could do all three of them in a week. Now, and if you want to throw swimming in that motherfucker too, I'm a fish in the water. Now, what's happening?
Honestly, if you want me to be honest,
you trying to swim on something?
No, I can't swim.
Damn. Yeah, I can see it now. Me trying to save this nigga in a pool.
If you want to be honest, if I wasn't trying to pull a muscle, I would race you.
You wouldn't, but listen, man. Even on your best, your prime, whatever you would call your prime, you was never and would never be faster than me, ever.
We never.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you like the boy. You're not no world champion.
and I'm telling you,
you're not a world champion.
I know, and I'm telling you, I know how I ran back then. I would have raced you.
You the only person that know about it, obviously.
I would have raced you.
No, you would have. Yeah, you're right. You would have raced against me. You would have lost, but you definitely would have raced me.
No, I wouldn't have lost.
Oh man, you tripping, man. Now you're talking crazy. You might have had a chance. You might have had a chance with the rainbow threes. You might have had a chance with the rainbow threes. Now you're talking crazy. We need to whatever that is you drink. Let me see that bottle. What you was just drinking, what you killed just a while ago. Let me see what you was drinking. Put that bottle up.
I know
what you was drinking.
That was some wall.
That's the thing. They got wheels and they got floaters. You know how they got regular rims and they got floaters? Well, I'm the floaters. You look over here like I can't believe his feet. They look like that man not even running. Oh yeah, Cole, you tripping on the racing stuff. I give you some other sports that have a chance in, but racing, you wouldn't fucking with me with that, and still not hurt or not.
Come on, man.
I know for a fact, and that's one thing. I don't know if D listening because I see the brand up, but if you want the front office to co-sign on some shit, this would be the perfect time for us to go to commercial break and let the corporate office tell you you're smoking that. Matter of fact, drug test this motherfucker for shit that's not legal in the United States because he talking crazy. D, he talking crazy. I don't know. And everybody that's watching this, you talking crazy, bro.
Hey, and look, I'm not.
This is the part we need to put on Facebook and all the other platforms and put that to advertise the show. You was not fucking with me with Ray. I don't listen. I'm a good basketball player. I give myself a good little chance. Basketball was nice. All them other sports, but racing, the track and field, man, Cole, you talking foolish now, man.
No,
you on some other shit.
Foolish like Ashanti.
That's his theme music he gonna come out to, and that's what he gonna be singing whenever he looking at me.
I'm not even lying. I still got a little bit in the tank right now, but
okay.
But you trying to run? So you trying to run a 30?
Okay.
Would you want to run a 30? We can run a 30. Since you want to blame it on the help.
Some in the tank right now. You just throw
I
it out
got a little bit in the tank. But
all right, but what you want to run a 30? We ain't got to run 100. We ain't got to run 100. We can run a 30.
Just throwing it out there.
Let's run and pull them up trying to go along with this.
Man, you tripping, man. Cole, you tripping. I didn't heard it all. I thought you was talking crazy when you was talking about the Cowboys. Now you talking about racing Baker? Oh, you want some other shit.
No.
That shit's funny.
No. I know.
Oh man, that's fucking funny, man. You tripping, bro.
I know them wheels I
had. Yeah. Past tense. And it still wasn't enough. I promise you. It was not enough. It was not enough.
Hey.
Hey, let me ask you a question. You got anybody that can vouch for your speed? Besides your family? Besides family, all jokes aside, you got somebody that vouch and be like, that motherfucker was smoking, like gapping shit. Like you got any kind of person that you could think of that'll vouch for you saying that you had them wheels. That's all I want to know.
Yeah, people we grew up with, people we went to school with.
Like who? Give me a name. It's taking that long to think about a name that you wasn't fast.
Everybody.
Nah. Whenever you gotta sit there and go through a catalog in your mind and see who's gonna help you, I can off the top of my head, I got about 10 people that I can name.
I was trying to think of somebody that would actually be real with it and not
right.
Bullshit.
Right, because I'm gonna tag them.
No, that's why I'm going with it. I'm going with it with that. I just need to know a name because it's gonna be easy to find them. Name somebody so we can get this out the way. Because let me tell you something. If we race and I waste my time, I'm gonna be highly upset that I wasted that little bit of gas on you, and I'm gonna be mad at myself that I even was tricked to even giving you the grace to try to race me. So I need to know who can vouch for you, and I'm gonna tag my people, and we're gonna see who checks off. Because I know I ain't who. Matter of fact, who you raced against?
I used to race against a lot of people, bro.
Like, name somebody.
Who you used to race against, Baker?
Who, me? Shit, I damn near raced against the whole fucking Carri track team. I was on the track team.
That was the only difference. You was on the track team. I didn't run on the track team.
Yeah, but that's certified killers I'm racing. I can tag some people that like, yeah, Baker, like, I got some legitimate people that I can tag that if they say something, they're gonna be like, okay, yeah, that man not lying on that man. But I just need somebody, because you name a neighborhood niggas that thought, no, you racing niggas that thought they was fast. These niggas racing you with Reebok Classic on. These niggas racing you with Reebok Classics on.
No, I wasn't on no sports teams. So
as I'm saying though, but you racing niggas that was wearing Saucony's, man. You racing niggas with Saucony's on, man.
You know what I'm saying? You were, hey,
this nigga racing.
Hey, they had some people.
This nigga racing to homeroom. Like that shit don't count.
No, they had some people on. They had some people on the football team that I was faster. They had some people. They had some people on the football teams in Carolina.
Who?
They had a few.
But why you can't name them?
I don't need to.
Listen, who?
I don't need to.
What? Because you can't. Because I'm gonna tag them and they're gonna tell the truth. Name them. If you race them ball, who? They
had a few people. I just know I was faster than them.
You racing against the third string receivers and shit and saying you smoking people on the team. Man, go ahead, man. He can't even, because if he named the person, he's gonna be like, man, that ball was slow. Name the person. You keep saying there's a lot of people. Who?
I ain't got to name nobody.
Oh, that man ain't race nobody, man.
I ain't got to name him. Name him for what?
So that I can tag him and we can vouch for your story that you raced him?
No.
He don't want the smoke.
No, I don't need a name.
Oh, I'm still gonna put it out there.
But they did have some people. They did have some people that on the team. I was like, bro, really? They on the team? Like,
who? Like who? You got a name? You throwing all this? We don't even know.
My boy said, damn, they on the team?
Yeah, like and hey, on some real shit, they have some people on the team like, damn, this is what I'm running a 4x1 with? Like, y'all gotta put me last. Like, I gotta be, at least I know that I had a chance if I run second or last. Yeah. I gotta. Let me ask you a question then, Cole. You tried out for track?
The only time I had went out for track, man, was in middle school.
Okay, so all right, that's good because that's a good source. So that's under Coach McCauley, right?
And I told that story, bro. The only thing that
but I'm saying though that was Coach McCauley.
Yeah. The only thing.
All right, so let me ask. Wait. No, I don't want to cut you off. No, I don't want to cut you off. I just want to ask you a question. Go ahead.
The only thing that messed me up for the track team in Carrickville Middle was getting lost in Mark Ridge. That's what messed up my whole thing on not making the track team.
Get lost.
You know what's crazy though? You know what's crazy? So this and there's not no diss at you at all. Like I'm not even trying to be funny when I say this. I'm being 100% honest. But you want me to keep it 100 with you? The people that ran the sprinters and the relay racers never had to run Mark Ridge. That was the fucking open quarter. That was the people that was running miles. That
was the tryouts. Yeah, that was everybody.
I was the fastest person in my class. I was the fastest person on the track team, and I ain't never ran through Mark Ridge. We was always on the track at school, and they let y'all go because so either you was out of shape and you had potential.
That was trials.
No, I'm not, man. I'm telling you, I ain't never had to run Mark Ridge.
That was what happened with that. Everybody went
out of shape and had potential.
Everybody went in the neighborhood. Some people took off. You know what I'm saying? Some people took off like rockets. I'm like, no, I'm not.
Look, he's telling the truth. It's coming out.
Right.
It's
so
coming out.
So when you don't run, I mean, what you don't make the team?
Like that was the thing that killed me from making the track team in middle school. Like, you know, getting lost in Mark Ridge. I had never been in Mark Ridge.
So we all intelligent, like all three of us. Like I give us credit, we all intelligent.
Like
but
you can't. But I don't never lie about that. I don't never lie about that.
You can't deny. Listen, you can't deny and you can't ignore the fact of what he opened the story with. He said everybody took off like a rocket. So if everybody took off like a rocket, you wasn't fast because you wasn't with the rocket crew.
I wasn't trying to. No, let me finish my story. I wasn't trying to kill on it.
They shot out on that bar. And he got lost.
That nigga said, fuck that. I ain't fucking with that. I ain't fucking with that.
I wasn't. No, I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't.
Them balls took off and you said, them motherfuckers fast. And then he just lost them and it was gone. They was back at school. He's still in the neighborhood.
No, like we were, you know, some people took off You know what I'm saying? And then some others was like, no, you know what I'm saying? Keep a little bit of energy. And then what happened was we ended up on one street, and then I kid you not, I don't lie about this story. I never did.
No, yeah, I didn't never say
And
you lie.
one street, I swear they had a big ass German Shepherd. They had a big ass German Shepherd, and that big motherfucker came and he started chasing. He started chasing a few of them, and like some of the other ones that was still with me, they cut on another street, and I had ended up on another street, and I ended up on, I call this, like, I was trying to get away from, like, I wasn't even thinking about it.
That man ended up in Eldercon.
No, like I ended up, like, I call it,
that nigga was in both chains.
Like, I call it the white side, the white people side of Mark Ridge. Like,
that man stopped running. He was at churches.
So you know what I'm saying. So by the time I made it back, by the time I made it back to Character Middle, you know,
everybody mama was there picking them up.
No. We were still, like, everybody was still on the track, you know. Everybody was
over. Practice was over at that point.
He made it back. They was at their first track meet.
So,
that nigga stupid. That nigga stupid.
So yeah, so that's what and that's what killed me from making the track team.
So wait, let me ask you a question. All right. So let me ask, because you're not giving no names on who you race. You're not giving me no name who the slow people on the track team is. So I got another question for you. For everybody the people that didn't take off like a rocket, and that was with you, who were those people?
Oh man, I don't remember all of them. Boy,
did they make the team? They ain't make the team.
No,
they ain't make the team. They did, no.
No, not the ones that.
So everybody. So let me ask you a question. This is my last question on this. So everybody that didn't take off like a rocket didn't make the team.
Pretty much.
Y'all wasn't fast, nigga.
No, nigga, I was. Everything else.
So you telling me everybody that didn't take off like a rocket didn't make the team, but everybody that took off like a rocket made the team?
Bro, let me finish my story, dog. Every other part of tryouts before that, I killed. I killed every other part of the tryouts.
And what parts
but
was
that? That part, like, huh?
Like what part? Yeah, you saying part. I'm trying to get details of it, but you're not giving. I'm trying to build a story. So what parts did you kill? What did you kill during trials besides the Mark Ridge experience?
All the other running parts of trials.
Like what? The triple jump, long jump.
I did the triple jump, like the 100, the 200. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that, you came in first, second, or third. Like you was placing.
Yeah.
And who? All right. So who you was racing on those trials?
Oh, bro, I'm telling you my story.
Okay, tell me when you're done with your story. I'm sorry.
I don't need to name no names because I ain't got nothing to lie about.
But you want us to? How we gonna build a story and know what you did if you don't want to give no names?
Because I'm not.
That's like coming to a job with a resume and telling them people I worked at some major companies, and they be like, "Oh, okay, so what companies you worked at?" "Oh, I don't want to name no names, but I did real good over there." Like, give us something to work with.
I don't need to name names. I don't need to name names.
Well, that's irrelevant then. I mean, everybody have dreams. Everybody have dreams.
I know. For me, that was the killer. That was the killer for me making the track team in Carri.
Man, you crazy. Man, Coach McCauley was so of a genius. If you was fast and he seen he can use you, that Mark Ridge was that would have never killed your chances at it. He would have just dogged in the next practice. Like, I played for that man. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, Coach McCauley. If you was so much of like, I'm gonna get you on my team, he would have fussed at you in front of everybody, and that next practice he would have made an example of you. But you would have made that team. He not gonna kick somebody that he know because he was all about winning parish. Like if it wasn't about winning parish, and if you was smoking people in the 100, the 200, the 4x1, the 4x2, like you say, that Mark Ridge experience would have never got you not on the team. He would have just dog ass.
That killed
Nah,
it.
man, ain't no man. That man, you tripping, man. What year you graduated? You graduated in 04?
Yeah, but you gotta remember, I was at Carrollville Middle before you came.
I'm asking. So you graduated in 04, right?
Nah, I graduated in 05 because I failed a few years in high school.
So but your class was 04. So when you was in middle school, 04 was the class you was running against in Carrollville Middle? Yeah. All right, I'm tagging Quentin Lawrence in them. We gonna find out.
No, I wasn't faster than Q.
Nah, but he gonna remember. That's like damn near the captain of the team at that time. So no, I'm happy to see you gotta ask. See, I'm experienced. You gotta ask the right questions to get the names that you need. I just got the source. I'm gonna ask Quinn. I'm gonna tag Q. Q gonna tell me. And then you know who else was on now? Let me see. Q was on now. That was your 8th grade year?
No, that wasn't 8th grade because I didn't go out for 8th grade. I didn't go out for 8th grade.
So it had to be 7 because you can only run 7 in 8th grade.
Yeah.
So that was your 7th grade year?
Like it was like
so all right. So Tanny was a 8th grader that year, so he probably was running. So I got Tanny and Q.
No, we was all in the
same grade. He a year up. He 03 or 04. Tanny.
What? Dean?
Yeah.
No, we was all the same. We was all in the same year.
So that's the second name I got now out of you. So that's Tanny, Dean, and Q. I'm tagging the ball tomorrow morning. They gonna tell Tanny got a. We was just talking about track and field. They had a post on there, and everybody was claiming what they did. We're gonna find out who you raced, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm not saying you're lying, but if Tanny say you was fast, you was fast. But if Tanny come on that post and say you was slow, I can't go with your word, my boy. I can't go with it. So I hope you. I hope you're telling the truth, which I'm not saying you're lying. But if Tanner come on that bitch and say, man, that ball was slow, I don't want to hear nothing about no track no more.
Man, dude, ding. But I know to me, in my opinion, that's what killed
you. Yeah, I feel you. I'm fucking with you, but I'm still gonna tag Tanner though.
Yeah, man.
Me and Tanner used to run a little bit sometimes.
Now that motherfucker got wheels on him.
Nah, 10.
That motherfucker. And look, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. I tried to race that motherfucker so many times. That motherfucker. Listen, one time this dude was running track, we was running against him. That man fixed the pick in his head, picked his hair up, put that bitch in another position, and when he hit the curve, he left everybody. Like that motherfucker was fast. Like that, I was like, God damn.
10. I don't know what kind of speed 10 had, but for 10 had a different kind of speed though.
But I enjoyed tonight though, fellas. I ain't gonna lie, I missed it, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, I missed it. I ain't even gonna lie.
Shit, man. Before we get out of here, man, we got a few new things for the upcoming season, man. What's one of the things you guys most excited and looking forward to for this upcoming season?
Well, for me, I want to say I'm excited to see, because I know it's going to happen. I just think we all don't know when it's going to happen. Is to find another addition to the show to where we can have a little bit more spread out topic search or topic talk and battles here and there, or somebody that can actually come in and put some order to us, because we get out of hand, but that's part of sports. That's what makes us us. That's what makes the show the show. So that's the one thing that I'm looking forward to see if we can find a good quality person to add to the show. And if you're watching this for the first time, we are looking for somebody to come on the show and actually just be the person that have us on the time, moderator, like just to make sure that everything goes smooth the way every topic get the proper time. Because like I said, we running it the best way we can run it, and it's a good way that we running it. I just feel like that could be the cherry on top of what we already got going. That's great.
Definitely. I gotta say, man, I'm most looking forward to the youth interview segment we had. there's a lot of kids, man, around the world that's really taking their sports into the next level, man. Even with these days, you know, we got the cell phones and cameras and things, so we could actually catch these players. You know, back when we was young, they hardly had camera phones and, you know, us being able to get footage. I mean, the only footage we really did even have was the footage that the coach and them had that we were watching, go in and watch. You know what I'm saying? That coach had no home footage for ourselves, but I think that's gonna be dope to be able to highlight, man, a lot of upcoming athletes, man. You know, I'm talking about from park ball, little league to high school. You know, I'm looking forward to that, man. And if you have a kid, or if you know a kid, man, that's out there and would like to be highlighted on our show, man, reach out to us. Let's set it up. Let's get them on the show, man. This is the time.
Yeah. Man, I'm just looking forward to, man, just trying to have more fun. Just trying to have more fun this season, and you know, whatever aspects, you know what I'm saying, that we got to do to make it more fun. That's what I'm looking for.
Sure.
Yeah.
We back, man. We we well over our time.
Oh yeah, but it was well overdue though. It was well overdue.
Look,
I ain't gonna lie. Ahead of time on, I turned that bitch off. I was like, I ain't even gonna fuck with it, because I would feel like I don't want that time no more. But that's what we need the order for. Because shit, if we want to, we go longer. But and when it comes to end for the show, it comes for end. We want to make sure that every show get the same respect, time, and the topic. So we don't want to overdo, because we'll be talking a whole conversation on here, and it'll just be us, and people be like, "Well, we ain't got footage of none of y'all slow ass niggas."
Real, man.
Yep. But
and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even have no shout outs for this one. I'm gonna save my shout outs for the second episode, because I want to reconstruct on how I shout out. The only ones I'm gonna really talk about shout out wise, the only two that I'm gonna give is to my little ones. Trinity Treats, follow on Instagram, the best delicious treats in the world, and the real CB3, young basketball phenom. Follow them on Instagram, the real CB3, all together. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Like we always do, you know, above the earth. Make sure y'all follow Above the Earth, man. We just dropped the interview with damn, I forget the guy's name, man. Damn, my fault. But go on Above the Earth page and check out the Legalized Louisiana interview, man. That's big, man. With one of the governor candidates. He's a candidate, one of the youngest candidates for governor, man. He's speaking on the legalization of marijuana. So y'all go check that out. It's on the Above the Earth page and Legalized Louisiana, man. We got new merch on deck. So
honestly, I can tell you, when I brought the bill,
hit us in the DM, you know what I'm saying, and order yours today. I'm on Straight Facts, man. If you haven't already, make sure you follow Straight Facts Podcast wherever you listen to podcasts at. New episodes daily, you know what I'm saying? And if you want to be a guest, hit me up. Let's get it popping, man. So like I said, make sure you follow Straight Facts, man, on Instagram and on all platforms. Wherever you listen to podcasts, Straight Facts is there.
Richard Nelson. That's the candidate name, Richard Nelson.
Richard Nelson. Follow Richard Nelson, man. Look, you ain't found it. Richard Nelson. Yep. He's young, man. Running for governor and campaigning for that legalized Louisiana, man. So that's big.
That's big. That's dope. And as always, man, shout out the whole FOH brand. Man, y'all subscribe to us, YouTube, streamers on Spotify, iHeartRadio. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Conflict of Sports. We back, season 4. Benoit.
Baker.
The same to both as Eazyana.